Shaboom! When it's time for another Senty News video edition where we get updates on you, me, and everything, anything. Today our co-anchor is Bob, and we're gonna go ahead and start with some 3 juicy stories as soon as I get Chrome up because I'm a dummy dum.
Quite.
Alright, so our first story is there is some work going on the border wall in Arizona and New Mexico. Workers are break ground on a new border wall construction about 20 miles west of Santa Teresa, New Mexico. The wall is visible. The wall visible on the left. Okay, I'm reading off of the screen. So they're building wall. Trump, what have you done? All the bar fight is going on.
While our cameraman attacks the ceiling a bunch.
Our next story: 3 homes are destroyed by wildfire near Redding, California. It is wildfire season. As most of you guys know, the Amazon rainforest has been on fire for almost 3 weeks. Yeah. And
Pit Labs, I blame you.
Yes, we're just gonna blame Pit Labs. So that's water.
Liquid.
A small wildfire was near Redding, California. It caught 3 houses on fire. Yeah.
Very sad.
Next, an international traveler with measles visited Disneyland. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So from what I can tell, yeah, it seems a New Zealand teenager who visited Disneyland, Universal Studios, and Hollywood tourist spots, and infected an estimated 45 people with measles.
Ooh, that's it's like a
Also, right before we get over to our special guest segment, we have a new studio. It's entirely a green screen, except for where it's not.
Except for where it's not.
We also have glowstone, and it's actually pretty nice. Hi, Jello. Alright, so let's go ahead and get over to our special news segment with our special guests. Alright, so we have our special guests, Jello and Tom.
Hello. Hi.
Not sure who either of those are, but we're just going to go ahead and deal with this. So, I have a very important question for the person who's walked off of green screen. So with our 4-way Cold War incoming with Siberia, Fisherland, Simum, and Centuria, what do you guys think of the whole situation?
I think it's kind of scary, so I might just join Wizard maybe and just be neutral like Switzerland.
I'll just exist. No one will hurt me.
I think the whole
Just I
situation.
hope.
Honestly, I feel like the way it's gonna work is Siberia is gonna team up with Simum, and we're gonna team up with Fisherland. And it'll be like brains against bronze.
And not only that, who are we?
I mean, we have the wrecking ball, so.
We also have Bob.
Yeah.
We have Bob on ours.
He doesn't have a brain. What's wrong?
Loud keyboard sounds.
That's your Bob ASMR for the day.
There. I can also do Mickey Mouse sings Old Town Road if you want.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and have that be our next segment. So, after this short ad, of which is going to be just rolled in the video to make you hate yourself, let's just go ahead and roll the ad.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna Ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back. Horse is attached. That is Matty Black. Got the boots that black to match. Riding on a horse. Ah, hey, with you. Living in a valley, you ain't been above that porch now. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Tell me nothing. Ow, my throat.
Alright, so next up we have Bob with his story of Calor.
Yeah. Recently, I went over to Cal Lord to check up on how things are doing, and recently it's been raided. In front of my house segment, there was a little bit of mushroomage. Now that there were no lights down there, the place is infested with nothing but mushrooms. Every surface imaginable.
Who broke the green screen?
Hey. Anyway, yeah, there are mushrooms everywhere. And I mean everywhere. In everyone's houses, except for mine, since mine was blocked off. Everywhere. And also, it was raided. I don't know if there was a news story about that. Also, production on Bob's house is getting taller.
Alright, so next up we have Tom telling us about how Senty Tech is starting to fail in the market of New Vallow.
Yes, unfortunately, despite having, I believe, around 1 million stocks, despite having so many, and for it being so much, Senty Tech is failing in the markets. It all started a few days ago when Senty fired Bob for buying from the competitor, the evil Tycho. He might be our cameraman right now, believe it or not.
Totally not.
That just shows how bad things have gotten, that we're sourcing from our competitor for the camera work. It's quite sad. Stocks have just been falling and falling, despite reports that they'll go up soon. Many buyers are nervous. You see, stocks are tied to Indian currency here. Each VAL is worth 1 iron ingot, so people would lose actual resources if they invested in such a thing. And with so many risky business decisions being taken, especially like Senty saying that he's going to close down the company, stuff like that isn't appreciated by buyers for stocks. Part of that is why Senty Tech is having a very good downfall. Or a very bad one. Senty, take it away.
Well, that's all the news for today. I'm Senty.
I'm Bob.
And this is Senty News, Video Edition.
Invest in giant towers.
And this is Senty News, Video Edition.
With Bob.